Don't judge a book by its cover. Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Gan Jun Jie. I'm from SMK Tun Sardon and I'm jubilant to be given a chance to share with you my favorite book. In the past year, I have read several excellent English novels during the lockdown, which is Out of Step, written by Josephine Camp, Heartburn by Anne Cassidy, Archangel by Tony Horowitz, and Fargo by Tony Abbott. Among these novels, Fargo successfully captures my eyes since it is the only story which talks about friendship between a 7th grade boy and a severe burn girl. Fargo was first appeared in 2006 and it consists of 145 pages or 20 chapters. The story was narrated by 7th grader Tom Bender and it centered on the 3 weeks that a burn victim named Jessica Finney joined his class. Let's start our recognize to this story. Tom Bender is in 7th grade at St. Catherine's Catholic School. Tom had a crush on Courtney Ziski in Mrs. Tracy's class. He often fantasized about how he could save Courtney's life, but Courtney has never actually noticed him. Tom considers he is a sweaty, fat kid with baggy pants. Since he can't get Courtney to notice him, Tom decides that he will nominate her as a candidate for class president. However, Tom's attention is drawn away from Courtney when Mrs. Tracy announces that Jessica Finney will be arriving in their class that day. Mrs. Tracy tells class that Jessica was badly burned in a fire and that she will be attending St. Catherine's while she has treatments for her burns at a nearby hospital. When Jessica arrives, Tom and his classmates are shocked and repulsed by Jessica's appearance. Tom is concerned that she is in pain. However, Tom's friend Jeff Hicks is grossed out by Jessica's appearance. Tom gradually learns more about Jessica, that her family is from Boston and that she has had many skin grafts. Jessica has been to many hospitals and likely won't be at St. Catherine's very long. Tom's mother suggests that it might be help if he talks to Jessica cause Tom begins to think about the reality of her situation. But for this classmate, Jessica becomes an object for speculation because they seem more interested in making up Jessica's stories about what happened. Tom wants to stop this conversation, but he doesn't know that he doesn't have the courage to speak up at first. Things become even worse when his classmates discover a photograph that Jessica is carrying around. She tells them that photo is of her dead sister Anne. This revelation only serves to fuel the outrageous rumors and gossips regarding what's happened to Jessica. While all this going on, Tom's friendship with Jeff begins to deteriorate. When Tom is asked by Mrs. Tracy to take Jessica's schoolwork to her house, he is invited by her father. Jessica's father tells him what really happened to her. Tom meets with Jessica's mother too. This meeting completely changes how Tom thinks about Jessica, but he still can't help his classmates change too. By the end of the novel, Tom has a very different view of Jessica. Tom sees past Jessica's outer disfigurement and recognizes that Jessica was smart and nice and she had been to lots of schools. When Jeff begs him in nominating Courtney, Tom attempts to nominate Jessica, but Mrs. Tracy doesn't hear him and he feels like he has failed. Tom initially comes to a better understanding of what is important in life. Fargo is an impressive novel to explore the above themes in greatest detail along with many more including those of identity and the nature of relationships. Next, let me share with you about the author's profile and experience. Tony Abbott is the author of over 90 books for young readers, including the extremely popular Secret of Doom series. He has worked in bookstores and libraries and currently lives and works in Trumbull, Connecticut with his wife and 2 daughters. He is currently a member of the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators, the Yale Center for British Art, and other esteemed arts organizations. Back to the story. There are some lessons that we can learn through the fire goal. First and foremost, speak up something loudly plays a significant role in our lives. Fire goal tells us that to find the courage to do the right thing in any time. As what I mentioned above, Tom lacked the courage to get rid of all the appalling rumors and gossips which were spread by Tom's classmates at first. Although Tom still can't stop those gossips and nerved himself to nominate Jessica for class president, but he eventually realized that speaking right thing louder is better than doing nothing. Besides, we should not treat any people unfairly just because of their physical defects. Nowadays, we always neglect the feeling of disability people and the legal parts what belongs to them. This has gradually marginalized them into a bad position in the society and make them feeling self-abased. Therefore, we have to do our utmost to show our caring and helping those vulnerable population. As the conclusion, Bible is suitable and should be read by teenagers, especially who still studies in school. They may recognize the insecurities of junior high and discover that even by doing small acts of kindness, people stand to gain more than they lose. We should work hand in hand in order to build a more equitable and inclusive society. Thank you.